take her to the other side. I'm feeling strong, my little lady. I'm gonna keep her moving on. I'm gonna run till I drop to the break of dawn. Never gonna stop till I see the light. I'm feeling high, my little lady. I'm gonna take her to the other side. You know why I used to smoke too much. You know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. You can get me high, high, high. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. We're gonna get real. I'm feeling good, my little lady. She's gonna take me to the other side. I'm feeling nice, my little lady. She's gonna keep me moving on. I'm gonna run till I drop to the break of dawn. Never gonna stop, she's gonna treat me right. I'm feeling good, my little lady. She's gonna take me to the other side. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. You can get me high, high, high. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride. You're right. Come on, baby. Let's take a ride. I don't know where we're gonna go, but first, let's dance. You know I used to smoke too much, and you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car, and you can get me high, high, high. You know I used to smoke too much, and you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car, and we're gonna get real. Oh. I'm feeling high, my little lady. I'm gonna take her to the other side. I'm feeling strong, my little lady. I'm gonna keep her moving on. I'm gonna run till I drop to the break of dawn.
Giotto's is so good. These chocolates are what? Chocolates? We're here about astrophotography. What are we doing? Wrong video. Whoops.
What have I done? Ooh, what have you seen? Early at night, got in the fight, in the candlelight, looking through the screen. Now what have I done? What have you seen? You know there's no future in love when a person has come in between. Jamie's gone, Jamie's gone. Can't look back, and now he feels so strong. What have you seen? There was nothing to say, took her away, and I feel the pain, made love in vain. Oh, oh, what have I done? What have you seen? She knows there's no future in life when a person has come in between. Jamie's gone. Jamie's gone. Can't look back, and now he feels so strong. Jamie's gone. Jamie's gone. Left last night, and now it seems so long. Ooh. You can hear these words I say when you're a million miles away. Yeah. Jamie's gone. Jamie's gone. Can't look back, and now he feels so strong. Jamie's gone. Jamie's gone. Left last night, and now it seems so long. Jamie! Come on, Jamie! Yeah! And now you feel so strong. Jamie! Come on, Jamie! Yeah! Left last night, and now it seems so long.
What the hell's wrong with my telescope now? Damn, what's wrong with this thing?
The lost Lone Ranger, can I break this spell? If I do one thing right, do I make you do things wrong? If I want to stand by the line, do I will always take the fall? If I don't do the left, I can hear from the right. I sleep all day long, and then I breathe down through the night. I've seen a lot of bankers, and I've seen a lot of cops. I've seen a lot of lawyers pull out all of the stops. I've seen a lot of children with their parents in their hands. I've felt a lot of women refuse to understand. Well, I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take the world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. You see it in the papers, you read it every day. The riots and the fires going on in South LA. The muggers and the government You're all wanting the same thing. The ticket for your Monday ain't whatever else bring. Well, I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. Take me. Come of all of us, and I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. 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 It's gotta mean something. It's gotta. All right. Where did my color go? Got your head in the sand. You can't be in control, using a powerful hand. I wanna be you, I wanna see you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. You're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue, yeah. All right. Cat learns to ring a bell. Rat gets free from the maze. We can be taught to love. We've got to learn a new way. I wanna see you, I wanna be you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. You're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, add a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late, late. Push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Yeah, black and white and blue. You're gone black and white on the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue. Another man come around today, gonna mess with my dream, gonna take it all away, take it all away. I'm just a boy with nothing to use, got my head in the news, got a bad attitude, yeah, gone away. So I play guitar. Another woman come around today, she wanna slice up my pie, she gonna try to lock me all the way, lock me all the way. I'm just a boy with nothing to lose, got my head in the news, got my bad attitude today. Don't care, 'cause I got nothing to lose. Don't care, 'cause I won't let them bring me down.
So it's a wonderful night tonight. It's really good. You know, cloudy nights and not cloudy nights, but clear dark sky and was it clear outside. Says it's going to be a wonderful night tonight. I mean, last night was wonderful. Tomorrow's supposed to be great. So I think I'm going to leave my telescope out all night, and it's going to be a really nice night tonight. So I'm hoping to get some really good shots of the Cave Nebula, which is part of my astrophotography meets D&D. Everything I know, it's kind of looks scary, like the way I look at my eyes, kind of crazy. It's pretty cool. But I'm super excited for tonight, and let's see what kind of data I got. Well, yeah.
Dirty. I swear to God, these clouds are just pissing me the off. I don't understand. I don't listen to these things anymore. I can't take it. New York, you suck. And you know what? I'm so done with all this. My telescope's out here showing out, and all I got is freaking clouds and PhD beeping at me for no goddamn end. Unbelievable. What am I gonna do? I need to move. I'm so finished with this. I hate this.
And what the hell is that? Is that Scott again? Oh my God, Scott, what are you doing?
Buddy. That's all, folks.
You know, you're probably going to give us a copyright strike for that, just so you know. So, how's it going?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't, but YouTube knows. YouTube knows.
I got it off YouTube, dude.
Oh, but it can't be on our YouTube.
Double
Anyway,
standard bull.
hey, listen, I almost got thrown off
Anyway.
for doing a 2-minute, not even a 30-second shot of an Iron Maiden concert. So
Oof.
live from the concert, but whatever. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? Almost went off the rails for the first 2 minutes of the show.
Don't do that. It's too early, Dan.
It's too early. It's too early. And we're here today with Tom McCrorie from PicAstro. But before we get into that, we got to do our little spiel here. From what we do, we got to give a shout out to all our members and all that. So and appreciate them. So let's do that really quick. For those of you that are new to the show, great. How you doing? Welcome to the show. And tonight you are a lucky person because we have a guest, but we also have a lot of contributing members to the show, and you can see them going across the screen. We got a bunch of different levels. Black Holes going across down, Red Giant, A-Sphere, Bob, Deborah, Matt. All these people are either YouTube contributors or Patreon contributors. And now it's almost done. I think by the next Monday or Tuesday, I think I'll be able to open up the NAS drive for those people that have raised. We've had a couple people that went up levels in membership just to start getting access to the Starfront data that's down there. So I'm going to be making that happen very soon. You'll be getting your own password and username. So, just for security reasons. And we'll be doing that probably within a week. I'm almost done. Sean and I have tested it, and it seems to be working great. So we'll be able to do that. But thank you for everybody who has upgraded to Patreon. And if you're interested in becoming a paid member of our Patreon and getting the access to all the Starfront data we've been getting, there are 3 different levels. Check it out. Go to the Patreon site, and it'll be pretty cool. So that's it. So let's go back to everybody. And I made Tom bigger than the rest of us because nobody wants to kind of see what we look like, and nobody wants to listen to us. Everyone's here for you, Tom. So welcome to this is your first time on the show. We've been trying to get this together since like 4 or 5 months ago. I think right. What was it? It was in the winter because there was snow on the ground up there, and I was up there with Sean.
It was a long time ago, but we managed it, I think.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
so we were able to get there. We've been talking over WhatsApp and all that. So thanks for for those of you that don't know, Tom is from Scotland, and he's on that time. So it's about 5 hours later over there. So it's about 1 a.m.
10 past 1. 10 past 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to go.
There you go. So we'll let you get right to it. Why don't you real quick, why don't you just give for those people that don't know who you are or what you do, give a little background about yourself, and
okay,
tell us a little bit about you.
Okay. So my main business is a design and branding company, and I started that in 2007, and I run that business from home and have done since that date. I've got a varied number of clients. My goodness, you can see all my telescopes in the background. Don't tell my wife. She'll go crazy. This room's locked in the morning.
There you go.
Yeah, so I've been doing that for the last kind of 18 years or so. I have a wife and a daughter and a little dog. And in 2000 and whenever, my wife got me a little starter telescope for a very special birthday, and that completely reignited my passion for the night sky and space and all that kind of stuff and looking up. And before we know it, I'm knee deep in telescopes and cameras and filters and goodness knows what, and lots of stuff that I've got that I've probably never used. A lot of stuff that I've got that I've probably never been able to find because I've got so much of it. But yeah, so I've got a massive passion for space and astronomy. I guess I consider myself an amateur astronomer and astrophotographer. And my happy place is my back garden, with my telescope, or actually just with my eyes, just looking up with a book. Kind of weird. My neighbours think I'm crazy, but yeah, that's kind of what I like to do. So
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, right? So
yeah, we're all crazy,
all right.
I think.
Yep. Yeah. Well, yeah. We you got to be some sort of crazy in order to sit outside and in the freezing weather and with a really cold telescope and touching things that are even colder than that. And
don't go there.
I won't mention anything about my my prior girlfriends, but I told you, well, very laid back here. I told you, you should have watched some of the show and prepared yourself a little bit because it's
you're virgin and going off the rails there, Dan. Virgin and going off the rails.
It's like my grandfather used to say, you have to have a touch of madness in you. And I asked him how much. He was like, just enough that you don't become stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Just enough. That's a good one. Just enough so you're not dumb, right? So
very true.
But you gotta have a little madness in you.
Yep.
You got to, yeah. And it's a very crazy hobby without a shadow of a doubt. But one that I completely have fallen totally in love with. My wife says it's an obsession. I probably agree with her now. Actually, it's a bit of an obsession. And I'll try and get out as much as I can. Scottish Wales is a bit crazy. We probably get about 120 nights clear per year. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. So we get some good imaging time here. I live in kind of bottle 4, bottle 5 skies.
Good.
So it's not too bad. Not too bad. Quite lucky.
I take 120 nights, and I'm in Bortle 7, so.
Oh wow, gee.
Yeah.
Eric, what about you, Eric? What are you?
I'm using narrowband most of the time.
Yeah.
Eric's Bortle 4.
I'm a Bortle 4.
Nice.
Yeah.
Eric's
a newly promoted Bortle 4. Last 6 months.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I tell you, it still sucks because with this springtime right now, it's being here in the Southeast. It just, compared to when I was living in Illinois, this sucks. The rain is just constant.
Trust me. Wait another couple of weeks. The rain's gonna be gone, and it's just you're gonna roll the telescope out, and you're gonna love. Trust me, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, well, it screwed me over on my Galaxy season, so whatever. I invested darn good money in this C11, man. I better get some use out of this dang thing.
Go get Malot 15 and just be happy. All right,
get the Eagle Nebula. You can get the pillars of. You can get the pillars of creation. You'll be fine.
Yeah. I was just going to ask the question. Let's compare shark bite sizes here, but Eric's just giving it away by saying he's got a C11. So what are we all kind of imaging with at the moment?
My main scope right now is I've been using the Carbon Star 600 millimeter, 6-inch Newtonian, which I'm loving because in Bortle 7 having that f4. And just sucking up data quick. And I also have a 127 carbon fiber Explore Scientific that I bought from Dan.
Nice.
Which that's at 950 millimeters, so that's pretty good. And then the William Optics GT81. That 81 millimeter is a nice size. So those are my 3 that I usually go with.
Good. Eric, you just the one.
No, I actually, I'm kind of like you. I have a very sad. I'm obsessed with telescopes. So I have a sickness. I have a sickness. No, I've got let's see. I just acquired, the Edge 11, and I also have an Edge 8, a Rasa 8, and out here on the mount currently is my William Optics FLT91 refractor.
Oof.
So
Wow.
yeah,
You've got an obsession, man. You've got an obsession.
yeah. I
No.
really need therapy.
I have an obsession.
No, he literally has
I
an
literally
obsession.
have an obsession.
He literally.
Oh yeah, true.
I have an 18-inch Dob from Obsession. So
Oof. My
Yeah.
God.
it is awesome. That
That's-
telescope, I was able to see my first ARP galaxy visually from Cherry
Wow.
Springs with that 18-inch. It was amazing.
Wow.
It was amazing.
Wow.
I got confirmation. I pulled somebody over from the Astronomical League that I knew. I got confirmation and everything. We were able to see it visually. The seeing was so good.
That's insane.
It was amazing.
Absolutely insane. Scott, what have you got, man?
Oh, I just got a little scope.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about him.
He's
He's
got
got
the
a little one.
beast.
Yeah.
He's got this little scope, this little Edge 14. It's just this little thing.
Just a wee lad.
Yeah,
Let's move on from
Just a little one.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's not always about the focal length. Well, in his case, it is about the focal length and the girth.
So
Not
Well, don't forget the
compensating.
Hyperstar.
Absolutely.
So the Hyperstar, that helps with the wide field. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're still not
Thanks,
even that
Eric.
wide.
no,
What
it's
was that?
not really 720.
Oh
But
my
you know,
goodness.
it beats.
Eric
it
left
beats
already.
that
Eric said the hell with
8910,
you guys.
so.
So I think I just turned down the volume on everything. Give me 1 second here. There we go.
Am I too hot?
No, I accidentally turned down the volume for everything. So now we're back. So what I was saying. So what do I have now? I have a 135. I have a Red Cat. I have an FRA 400. I have
AP.
Then I skip quite a bit to a 130 astrophysics scope, and I need something in the middle. I need something like I don't want to get the 127, but maybe like I don't know, maybe like a 110, or maybe like the PHQ 102, something like that, something in that area, something between the 900 and the 400, something in the 6. Well, I have the Carbon Star down in Texas too, and I also have a 9 1/4. The only reason why Eric, got the 11 is to say he got a bigger telescope than me. That's the only reason why he got it. So that's the only reason. We were fighting back and forth. I was able to get this 9 1/4 for all said and done. At the end of the day, I think out of pocket, I was about $700.
Oof, nice.
Yeah. So
Nice.
Eric left again. You didn't want to hear it. He didn't want to hear
He's
it.
too jealous. He's too jealous. He's off.
Yeah. But we all have our own kind of, our own arsenal, and as you do too. But let's talk a little bit about PicAstro. I think, because I know, that's kind of, it's a really cool app and it's a really cool program. So, I mean,
thanks,
if you want to talk a little bit about that, then we could go back to shooting the breeze, whatever.
Shooting the breeze. Well, I talk about it, then we can shoot the breeze. Then I'll show some. I'll do a little demo after we've shot the breeze.
Yeah,
we'll
sure.
do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, I guess when I first started to take pictures of the night sky, I kind of struggled to find a decent place to share my images. I mean, obviously there's AstroBin and stuff like that, but I felt that was quite alienating to people like me because it was kind of filled with a lot of pictures that were too good for where I was at the start of my journey. And social media was a total bin fire, like a complete mess, and still is, and it's getting worse. So I thought I wanted to create a place that was really unique, really easy to use, seamless in respect of the features were really specific to Astro, but it was really a more of a collaborative place where beginners and experts could share the journey together. And in 2023, I had the crazy idea of building a social media app exclusively for Astro nerds. And some people said to me, that's just a stupid idea because you'll never be able to do it. But in September last year, I kind of launched it, and a lot of people were really excited by it, and it started to gain a little bit of momentum, started to gain some users, and here we are 6 months on, and it's changed. I mean, I've learned so much from building a social media app. I've learned so much about people, and I've learned so much more about Astro and the kind of community I mean, this community is amazing anyway, but I've learned so much more about the amazing community of people that share their images. So I launched this platform September last year, as I say, and I wanted this place where people could share high-res images without all the bots and without all the spam, without all the fake accounts, without all the horrible stuff that's on social media. So it feels like a social media platform, and I guess it's kind of taken the best bits of maybe from AstroBin, maybe from Telescopes, maybe from some of the other social media platforms as well, and wrapping it up in this easy to use, intuitive app for space geeks, essentially. There's a few thousand people in there now, which is fantastic. There's lots of nice features. There's lots of nice things that kind of help make the app feel a fun place to be. You can collect kind of NASA style progress badges. You can do plate solving. You can comment. You can like. You can share. You can do all that cool stuff. But without all the gatekeepers, without all the bots, without all the spam and all the crap that's on social media, which I hate.
Yes.
just a really good bunch of people just passing on the learning, helping beginners, showing off their amazing images, which is fantastic. There's some incredible people in there, and there's some amazing images, and I love it. And I absolutely love it. So passionate about it.
Nice.
Sounds like a winner to me.
It absolutely sounds like a winner.
And it's obviously you can use it on your phone. There's a tablet version. There's some really cool features coming out over the next few weeks as well. I'm introducing what I call PicAstro Shorts, which are 30-second video clips that you can upload and show people a quick process, or show someone setting up your scope, or just showing off in general. Really, as long as it's only Astro, nothing else. No beans and toast, no cats, no holiday snaps. It's just only Astro stuff, and that's the thing that makes it really exciting.
That is cool.
So you hear that, Dan? No bikini shots.
Oh, that's going up right now. So I mean, I'm just...
I'll just remove it down. I'll take it down straight away.
No, I'm gonna wear my Borat bikini.
Yeah. You like? It's very nice. You like it.
One thing I should say about the platform actually is that one of the purposes behind it is about giving back. So social media tends to be a lot of people chasing likes and follows, and that's fine. That's great. There's people out there that want to do that, but the whole premise and purpose behind PicAstro is about giving back. So when you see your star count, it's about the number of stars you've given to other users. When you see the trophies, that's the number of trophies that other people have given you. You can reward positivity on the platform, and again, that's a thing that's working really well. So people understand the purpose of the platform, which is absolutely helping everybody on the platform. So rewarding in a really positive and empowering way, as opposed to trying to gain follows and likes. It's not about that at all. Nice. So if you want to gain follows and likes, don't use PicAstro. Just stick to Instagram. and be damned with the bots and the spam and the fake accounts.
That's funny. I'm trying to find.
Well, and you're always going to have the naysayers. You're always going to have people that are going to be the negatives. You're always going to have people that say you can't do it or it's crazy. I mean, they told Walt Disney he was crazy.
He was.
They did. They thought he was crazy. And,
I know he was
trying to do what he did.
Yeah,
but
I think
it doesn't really matter if it makes people happy, then you go for it. And as far as that's one of the hardest things I've had to teach my son, and even encourage my wife. They both have YouTube channels. I said, they get negatives. They get people that don't like the stuff. And I mean, all my wife does for her YouTube channel is dogs. Is shoot videos of our dogs.
Love dogs.
How can you not like shoot videos of dogs? What the hell's the matter with you?
I just had to pick mine up from the vet yesterday for his Easter. I love my dog, and it's cost the last 2 months. It's cost me over $10,000. So.
Oh my God, Dave! Wow. But you love your dog. You love our dog as well. We love our dog as well.
Yeah. He's the son I never had.
Yeah. But you're right, Scott. I think it's about there will be the people that will say you can't do that or you can't do this, and do you know what?
Yep.
That's the time when you think, I will do this. I will make this work. I will make this a
success.
success.
Piss other people off.
Exactly, Eric. You know me too well.
That was quick.
Just to say, you know what? You say I can't do this, I'm doing it.
There it is. I'm doing it. I'm absolutely doing it. I'll tell you one thing. Building a social media app ain't cheap. I tell you that. Ain't cheap. And the thing about it is as well, because the app's serving high resolution data, I needed a kind of robust place to allow that to happen as well. So we've got great kind of partnerships with Amazon Web Services and Google and all that kind of stuff. There's some amazing partnerships about to happen with the app as well. Nice. Some really cool features that are going to happen in October this year. I can't say too much just now, but
that's okay. We'll have you back in October.
A really good partnership about to kick off in October, which I'm really excited about. So.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, we expect an exclusive when you're ready to let the news out. So,
Absolutely.
We'll even have you back on, and Chris, we'll have you back on, especially, for AstroPalooza and all that.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, that's no joke. That's no joke.
This will be what? This is AstroPalooza 3 or 4?
4.
Holy crap!
4.
I've heard the stories.
Oh, we've got problems here, Dan. We've got some problems, dude.
This is 4.
Jeez, we've done this 3 years already.
Yeah, this is So our first year was with who was a headliner of the first year? I think it was Masters of PixInsight. Then we had Trevor and Dylan, and then we had Trevor on the third one with Guido Orlemans and a couple other guys. So Astro Stace and Amy Astro and I don't know, so many people. Nico.
Yeah. Guido's funny as hell.
Guido's coming back.
Guido, we've had Guido on, we've had Wilfredo on, we've had so many
Dylan O'Donnell.
Dylan O'Donnell, talking about, Dan's pee, you know, and
No,
Dylan's
it's Dylan's
funny.
pee-pee.
That was Dylan's pee-pee.
Dylan's.
yeah, oh yeah, no,
Dylan's
sir. Yeah, I thought he was
I
talking
like
about your pee, but I guess he was actually talking about his own. Like I said, it doesn't matter. You know, he's talking about somebody's.
By the way, just it's a PowerPoint, not what you think. That's what it is.
Oh
okay,
no,
okay.
everybody was thinking it. Okay, so
No,
just shut up.
exactly, Scott. Everybody was thinking it. Come on.
Nobody thought
Of
about it
course.
until Dylan said it. Now it's like this big thing.
You know what? And when it's just, and when Dylan says it, it's Astro Gospel.
Oh wait.
You know, it's Astro Gospel.
I'm gonna throw a 30-second, Dylan on Astropalooza short, and it's just gonna be about the pee-pee.
Yeah, I mean, just like his latest video. Astrophotography.
Did you watch it, Eric?
It's pain
and suffering.
And suffering. It is. It's true. Pain and suffering. You know, poor guy. He only gets a chance to image this one. He goes try to get this one shot because he only has like an hour to get it. Then things go wrong. Everything's messing up. Now he has to wait another year before he can go out and get it again. I feel it. I feel the pain.
Not to mention, he talks about, we've had 2 years ago we had a 50-year reign.
Yes.
Last year we had the 100-year reign.
We had the 100-year.
We're having the 500-year reign.
Exactly.
It never rains, but it pours.
Nope.
I swear they're seeding the atmosphere, man. They think they can block out the sun with
He's funny.
Dylan's funny, man, and he's very talented. You know, he can play. He's a musician as well as an astrophotographer. He's a web designer.
He likes my kind of music too.
I mean, man can do almost anything. So
show off. He's a show off.
He's big. He's awesome. He's a great guy.
Here's a question: do you find that there's a lot of creative type people in the hobby of astronomy and astrophotography? I find that there's a lot of
I find a lot of musicians. Yeah, I was going to say that. I find a lot of musicians.
Musician. I'm a musician.
Yeah,
nobody else.
Wonder why that is. Wonder why that.
Yeah, Brian May. You got Brian May, who's a freaking musician and an astrophysicist and a knight.
Well, it's very mathematical. Music is mathematical.
Yeah, it's all math. Yeah. I mean, I got a couple videos of me and Sean Nielsen and Ron Breacher just playing guitars at Ron's house last year. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I brought my acoustic bass. Yeah.
Introduce that to Astropalooza, Dan.
What's that?
Introduce that to Astropalooza. You got to play a tune.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
he does. He plays them.
Cool.
Cool.
Well, all the music that was on before the show is my band, so I don't get any. So I don't get any copyright strikes on it because nobody knows who the hell we are. The only people that know who the hell we are the people that watch the show. So that's it.
That's good though. But that's when it starts, and then it starts to spread out, and then everybody knows who you are.
Yeah, one day
people will be asking you for your tunes.
I'll put it on as like $9.99. We'll have the AstroWorld TV soundtrack disc. Yeah,
a compilation of 15 albums.
Yeah, exactly. I'll do like what is it? The flip side, like the singles. Remember those singles where you had 2 songs on a tape for like $2?
Yeah, the tape. You look through the little window. There was like nothing there.
There's like nothing there. There's 2 minutes of tape. You're like, oh my god. I hope I don't have.
What a waste of production.
I really hope I don't have to splice this together because it's so small. Oh god,
that'd be crazy.
So Tom, let me ask you. What do you, as far as deep sky objects, what astrophotography probably do you prefer more versus another? Do you do more deep sky? Do you do more planetary? Which one do you prefer? As far as deep sky objects, what's your story as far as your journey?
So my journey, I guess, is probably. It's stereotypical of every other person's foray into the hobby. Start off taking pictures of the moon. Start off or move on to taking close-up pictures of the moon, thinking, oh my God, I know the moon like the back of my hand. I need to move on to something else. Let's take pictures of the planets. Okay, we've got Jupiter and Saturn. I'll never be able to get Uranus. Boom, boom. So let's move on to some deep sky stuff. And then let's try some galaxies. But I found out really quickly I was pretty rubbish at galaxies. So I love taking really close-up pictures of nebula.
Okay.
And that just excites me so much. And finding stuff in it, then comparing it to JWST or NASA stuff and thinking, oh my God, there's a bulk globule, or there's an egg, or there's a propelid, or there's a protoplanetary disk, or there's some. That stuff really blows my mind. That's the exciting bit for me, finding stuff. Taking really close-up, detailed pictures and finding stuff. That's exciting.
Right on. Nice.
And that just and I so going back to the question earlier on we were asking each other, I've got an 8-inch newt. Okay. I've also got a little mead, actually, a little dumpy mead. That's got a focal length of about 2 meters. I've not quite used that yet, but I love my Newtonian. It's such a versatile piece of kit. It can do planets. It can do the moon. It can do galaxies. It can do nebula. It can do comets. It can do all that stuff. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Nice.
Best thing I've ever bought. And Scott, actually, I bought a Star Arizona reducer. Other reducer names are available, of course, but I love my reducer. It's fantastic. So it brings it down from 1,000 to 750, which is actually a little bit better from my perspective. And it really, the optics in that thing are insane, and it really sharpens up everything. It's just absolutely incredible. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, Star Arizona stuff is crazy cool. Their stuff is just amazingly well made. It's very, very good optics.
Yeah. But trying to find that back focus point, oh my God, that was a nightmare. That's why I've got no hair.
Oh, really?
55mm back focus, yeah. 55mm back focus. Sounds easy. Oh my God. It took me about a month to figure out how to bolt all these things together, and Scott, I've watched some of your videos and stuff, but oh my God, it was like, that's insane. Somebody needs to invent something that just makes that dead easy, that process. I don't know what that is.
Back focus?
Yeah. I know they say 55mm for most cameras, but it's never.
Well, I mean, one of my go-to tools for, I mean, it's not just for telescopes. I use it for just about anything that requires solid measuring is my dial calipers. I mean, you got to have a good set of dial calipers.
I've got one of those actually. Eventually ended up buying one of those because I just couldn't.
Yeah.
I've got a little.
I found that depending on what you're using, depending on the scope and the flattener, 55 is a benchmark. Sometimes it's adjusted to 6.5, 7. Sometimes you have to play with it. One of the nice things, I have an adjustable flattener and it's just a flattener, so no reducer, and it's nice because it doesn't rotate anything. So turn the collar and it moves it in and out, and you just move back and forth just enough to find that sweet spot. It works really well.
Yeah, not for nothing.
Kind of like the William Optics.
Yeah,
the William Optics. No, it's a TS25. TS Optics.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, the William Optics one I have, everything rotates with it.
That's the WIFT version of it, right?
The what version?
I'm sorry. Were you talking about the internal focuser? Is that it? The WIFT, WIFT?
No. Oh, you're talking about on the William Optics?
Yeah.
No, I have the GT81. It's the old school one.
Oh, okay. All right,
and the flattener is the 6A3.
Yeah, it's the adjustable flattener.
It's adjustable, but everything rotates.
Yep, everything rotates, everything moves. That's why it's
where the TS25 that I got with the 127U.
Yep.
Just turn the collar.
Yep.
And nothing
and it pulls
rotates,
out. Nothing
and
moves.
It moves in and out. That's nice. I think all adjustable flat.
Yeah, they should be adjustable. There should be some sort of way to kind of get that, because in all the telescopes that I've ever had, and I'm sorry I'm off screen, but I was kind of munching while I was talking. But the whole thing is that I've only noticed 2 flatteners in my entire time where the actual manufacturer's measurement from sensor to flattener element was exact to the millimeter. You know what I mean? That was the only 2 of that was believe it or not, the astrophysics flattener was dead on, and the ASCAR flattener for their PHQ series flatteners have been outstanding, right down to the millimeter. But everything else is like you said, 56 and a half. Or,
so like the Carbon Star, I think is like 56 and a half.
Yeah.
It's a little longer than 55. Get it right.
I'm gonna show you guys something here. Actually, I should have mentioned this earlier on. When I was talking about taking pictures of the moon and being the gateway into then taking pictures of nebula and all that kind of stuff. I self-published a little book about the moon called 50 Shades of Titanium. Now, it's out of print now. I sold a few hundred of them, but it's out of print now. But the purpose of it was to... So there's loads of moon books out there, but they're all a bit serious. Mm-hmm. And I thought, wouldn't it be good if there was a book about the moon that paired crater names together to form other funny things? So you guys know this. There's millions of craters on the moon. Most of them have got names from the IAU. And I thought, wouldn't it be really funny to pair those crater names together, but also show crater sizes in relation to everyday objects? So there's a crater called Bell, and there's a crater called End. And when you put it together, it's Bell. That's a very British kind of joke, but so that was the
That's good.
That was the premise of that book. But what I tried to do was oops, I don't know if you can see that.
There you go.
And just show crater sizes in relation to everyday objects across the world, so that you get a kind of an idea and an indication of how big these things are.
Yep.
That was quite a fun project to do. That was the precursor to the app, really, just to test people and see if they liked my humor and stuff. And it kind of, I guess it kind of worked a little bit. So there's also let me show you another one if I can do that quickly. There's one called Koch. There's one called Ball.
As soon as you started bringing it up, Tom, I was just like, "Oh,
cock and balls."
Yeah, this is great. This is a great damn show here. We gotta gold in here. We gotta gold mine this tonight, dude.
There's got to be something called Shaft in there too. There's got to be something. He's got it. He's got it.
Let me refer.
Oh God!
You don't know. You got to make what? You got to make one more of these books for me, right?
Yeah, we've got
Croco shit. That's awesome. That's great. That's awesome.
That made me laugh so much. I had so much fun doing that.
That's hilarious.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you. That was worth it. That was worth the price of admission tonight.
That's
and I tell you, do us a favor. You guys in the chat, give us a thumbs up. Because Tom deserves this. You got to give us thumbs up in the chat here for the video here. This is awesome.
And you know what, and this is well, it's not even like that, but I'm gonna do it for Tom anyway. So it's gonna be
Hey, you got the sound working.
Yeah, it wasn't really off the rails, but it was kind of off the rails. So
I'm sorry.
You know what? He kept it on the rails, and
Yeah.
it's still awesome.
you know, it was kind of like the chase in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom when they're in those little carts going around. Those and they almost flip over. They just don't. So.
Exactly.
That's me.
I saw that Gerard, Mr. President, he's setting up
Jerry
one
Ford?
of his Gerard Ford. He's setting up his scope, and he has an Optech Lepus.
Yep.
And I have an Optech Lepus, and
Ooh.
it's the telecompressor. I still, it's gonna go on the Edge 11. I couldn't for this price, I couldn't pass it up. Huh?
What's that do?
It's a reducer.
It's a reducer. It goes. It's a 0.62.
Okay.
It's basically a reducer. It goes 0.62 instead of because I was comparing this, and because Dan and I have been talking about this. He was even reaching out, to Optech to help me out with this, and I'm going back and forth between this and the 0.7. Right now, the great thing about the 0.7 is that the image circle is so much bigger. You get it's like a 44 millimeter diagonal imaging circle, and you still get the back focus it's like around 46 millimeter versus the Optech in the Lepus, which is 0.62. But however, your back focus is so much smaller. It's only 105. But that's almost identical to the Edge 8, right? It's 105 if you're using a reducer. The only downside is that its imaging circle is about 24 millimeter, 22 or 24 millimeter, something like that. But it's still good for APS-C work. So you may get a little vignetting and stuff like that, but but the Edge vignetting is only, you can calibrate it out with flats. But the main reason why I decided on this versus the 0.7 is because of the freaking cost. The cost of this is basically, compared to a 0.7 reducer, it's about what, 50% or of the cost. It's like, this was like 300 or so, or 375. I can't remember off the top of my head, or 350, and it's like 350. However, the reducer for the Edge 11, how much is that, Dan? It's like,
what's that?
0.7?
Yeah, for the 0.7, the 0.7
11.
retail.
Oh, it was like $1,000 or $1,100 or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With all the freaking, with the tariffs and all the other increases, and now everybody's bumped everything up, because of all the prices have gone up. So now
$839.
$839.
Oh, wow.
Why did it go down?
For the 11? For the 11?
$839 for the Edge 11.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking the 14. Maybe I'm thinking
Let's
the 14.
even the 14. Even the 14 is only a third. Is like the same price almost. And you get 0.62 versus 0.7. I'm just like, you know what? For what I'm going to end up doing with it, this is probably going to be fine for me, because I might end up doing more F10 work, because like you, Tom, I want to probably go a lot, especially with the 11. I want to go I want to go into a nebula and go. I want to go deep. I want to get deep up in them clouds. I want to get deep in there, you know. I want to get deep in them clouds, you know, and see how those little stars are born. I want to see those clouds making little star babies, you know, and stuff like that. You know, stuff, you know.
So what I'm hearing is you want to go deep and make babies.
I want to see star babies. I want to see star babies being made. I want to see baby stars being made. I want to go deep. You know, I want to see those clouds. I want to see those cosmic clouds making some thunder. You know, if you get what I'm saying.
My point says the one for the 14s, 840 now. So
no way. Wait, what?
I'm looking right here. 0.7 reducer fence for the 1400 edge HD.
But see, the whole point is the whole point of with the reducers and stuff like that. Yeah, you can get a little bit of wide field, but with an 11 or a 14, now with a Hyperstar, that's one thing. A Hyperstar, totally different. Hyperstar, you're much wider and you're faster. But I think with a 14 and an 11, you want to do a couple things. Either you want to go max focal length and go really deep in there, or you want to do planetary. And if you're not doing that, then you're slapping on a Hyperstar on the front of that guy, and you're going at F2. You getting ludicrous speed.
You can't handle F2.
Huh?
You can't handle F2.
I want the F2.
I want F2. You can't handle F2. I want the F2. You can't handle F2.
Yo, we should do that. We should do that. We should do a short like that.
You know, yeah.
Someone plays
you can't handle the F2.
Somebody plays Tom Cruise. Somebody plays Nicholson.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
No,
That's what I'm talking about. But see, to have something like this, just for every once in a while work, $300, $350 is fine. Okay, that's a heck of a lot more reasonable. And I'm never going to go full frame in an edge, you know. So an APS-C is going to be the max I'm going to probably going as far as the sensor size is going to be the biggest I'm going to go anyway. You know, so
which is
why spend extra money?
Makes sense. Makes
You know,
total sense.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, I can still, and with 105 millimeter of back focus, I can still, with this guy, I can still fit in my filter wheel. I can still put in a rotator. I can still do all those other add-ons and still have enough to, to handle everything and not worry about it. And okay, so there's a little vignetting around the corners. That's what flats are for.
Yeah, flats are effective. Don't get me started with flats though.
Oh,
don't get me started with flats.
No, don't go. No,
please don't.
Please don't. Now,
but now,
I've
Eric,
had some experiences with some flats.
Are you using a guide scope or an OAG?
No, I bought that William Optics guide scope, so I'm not going to. Yeah, so I've got a guide scope, and I'm going to lock that.
With the limited image circle, you're going to have a problem getting that prism down in there. Or,
right.
Right.
So I'm not going to use the OAG. I've got the William Optics guide scope. I've got the Guide Star. So, and it's all locked down. It's going to be right there on the D dovetail. So so I'm not going to have any flexure. It's not like it's hanging and wobbling. I mean, that sucker's locked down. You know, I got that thing clamped down. So and for me, for F2, I don't need F2 for the edge because I've got a RASA. I got a RASA 8 for F2. I really want to, get ludicrous.
4 different mounts now.
Robin's gonna be in trouble. I need an increase in my allowance. No, that's what I said. Let's give me my stuff, woman. That's all it is.
So you can have the RASA, the Edge 11, your FLT91.
Mhm.
And what was your other one? And your
I still got the 8. I still got the 8 floating around. And you know, I might keep the 8 because I've got that mid range. I've got between 1200. I get between 1200 to 2000 with the 8. I've got
take the 8 and you slap a Barlow on it and use that for planning.
Whatever. But with the 11, I slap a Barlow in there. Now I can really see IO. You know, I can really get into Jupiter. You know, I can really
go easily too.
Yeah, but you know what? There's nothing like seeing that great red spot with an 11 or a 14 versus an 8.
Okay.
Well, you can see that when you can see that great red spot, you know, with a bigger focal length, you know, and a Barlow. I mean, Scott, you know what I'm talking about. You know, you've got that beast of a 14, you know, do some planetary with that sucker. Hey, it's all good.
And not for nothing. When you figure out how to get IO in the center of your chip with that focal length and a Barlow, you let me know. Okay.
I'll let you know.
Right.
You let me know.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, let me know.
Let the world know because
when you figure, I want to see.
Know.
I want to see a Barlow for dummies.
Scott,
you know, by Eric Watson.
But you know what? I may not. You know what? I may not get IO that, but I'll get its shadow bouncing off of Jupiter. I'll get its shadow, then I'll know it's there.
You can't handle a Barlow.
I can't handle a Barlow. I can handle. You know what? That's why, you know what? I may have a Barlow, but it's okay. I wanted something better, so I went with a power mate. I want power. Screw the Barlow. I want power.
That's a beast.
And now that's a nice piece of glass. That's a nice piece of glass. You know, to use the power mate.
That used to be on my list.
Yeah,
that used to be on my list, but
so yeah.
Nice.
See, dog food's cheap in Georgia, you know, and I know because I got 3 dogs. Why do I have 3 dogs? God only knows why.
No. Dan, do you want me to do a wee walkthrough now?
Yeah, please. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I do have a question. If I could kind of get this up, let me see. I want to know if this is going to be allowed on PicAstro. Give me 1 second.
Is it your bikini shot? Definitely. Nope.
Let's see. Add input. Let's see. Video.
He's looking for that. John is saying that I think my ideal scope would be an Edge 8 with the Hyperstar and a reducer. I'm not sure if you can put a reducer on the front of the scope.
For a Hyperstar?
No. I think he's saying
Hyperstar, you don't use a reducer.
No.
Hyperstar
dropping it down to F2.
No, he's not talking like that. He's talking F2, F7, and F10. You guys got to get your heads out of the gutter, man. You guys are being naughty.
Yeah. You would use the 8 with a reducer, or you put the Hyperstar.
Yeah, it's like John said, not at the same time.
Here you go. So I made this picture. I don't even know how many years ago, but I want to know if this will fit on PicAstro. You ready? Here you go.
Yeah. Mobile. Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
Now, what this image needs is more Barlow.
You know, I got a fever, and it's more Barlow.
I got a feeling that what you need is a bit more Barlow. not 2-time Barlow. You gotta go F3 at least. You gotta get 3 times.
If I'm gonna get a Barlow, I'm gonna get the 4-time.
I'm not gonna just get a 2x Barlow. I'm gonna get at least a 3x.
The scope is gonna break.
Oh my god. I'm cracking up here, guys. I'm cracking up.
Yeah, well, it's late over there, so go right ahead, dude. Let's see PicAstro because we want to see.
Let's hop in. Yeah.
Let's hop in.
Please.
Oh, and I got on the bottom just so everybody knows. And if you're interested in the PicAstro app, use promo code AstroWorldTV10. Is that all caps? Because that's what you put in the text.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
caps.
yeah.
AstroWorldTV10 to get a discount from Tom. So it's rolling across the screen so you can see.
You can see that screen now, yeah?
Not yet. Nope.
Yep. Not yet.
Can you see it now?
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, don't even tell me. It was working fine yesterday.
It was working perfectly yesterday. Oh my god. Right, okay, let's.
Did you do toggle the screen share and then do all screen? There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Now we got the Doctor Who effect.
Oh, Doctor Who.
Oh, it's getting really small. Look at that. There you go. There you go.
There we go.
And I'm going to take off the screen. I'm going to take off that. There you go.
So we can see that all okay?
Yep.
Yep.
Yay. Okay. Let's do a quick walkthrough. There's so much in here, actually. I'll try and keep this to about 3.5 hours. Hopefully not any longer. So when you first land on the app, obviously, you have your own homepage, and there won't be any images in here, but this is my homepage with my images. So it shows you the number of posts that you've made, number of followers you have, and the number of people that follow you. You are the only person that can see this. No one else can see this data. The only data that people will be able to see on the app is the number of stars you've given back, share profile, the progress badges that you've earned. In this instance, I've only earned one because I'm not that good, but there's a lot of other people that have earned quite a few number of badges, which is fantastic. So this shows you, and again, no one gets to see the star count. You're the only person that gets to see the star count of people that's liked your images. But you can click into an image, you can see who's commented on it, you can read the main copy, you can click in and you can see all the glorious details of all these images of without any compression at all, which is really fantastic on the app. Looks even better on a tablet device. You can plate solve as well if you take one of the paid plans. Let's go back here. Let's show you something else. Let's go to the main feed. Actually, let's go into the main menu. The main menu is quite big. When the app first started, there was only like 4 items in here, but there's tons of stuff in here now. There's a PicAstro image of the week, which gets voted for by the whole community. There's PicAstro image of the month, which also gets voted for by the whole community. Let's quickly do. What else can we do? You can do. There's no archived object. You can save and you can archive objects as well from your own feed and also from the main feed. And you can save objects as well into specific folders, nebula and all that kind of stuff, wide field, galaxies, anything you want to save it in. Let's go to the main feed, which is where all the amazing images are. There's 2 things at the top here. You can see all the main posts, which is highlighted here, or you can go to who to follow, and whenever someone new joins, you will see them in there, and you can click to follow them. Let's just quickly do this. Down the bottom, we have star camps, which is, I guess, a bit like WhatsApp groups for astro nerds. You can just create lots of people into however you want to curate them. It might be location based or equipment based. You can message people on the app as well. You can only message people if you follow them and they follow you. So you can't just randomly message people. Let's go back to the main screen. Oh, someone have a question?
No.
No.
Now, I was just curious, is this only a mobile app, or is this something that can also be accessible through the web, or is it just strictly mobile?
At the moment, Eric, it's just strictly tablet and mobile phone.
Okay.
But I'm developing a web interface for it, but that's probably a few months away just now. But the majority of people love it because it's a mobile app, and I can still access my high-res images and put it on my phone and stuff. Apple's quite good at that as well. I think you can do it with OneDrive and stuff as well. So, yeah, you can. So there's a little filter, but you can search actually. Let's just search. So click search. You can search for, I don't know. Let's search M42, and click that button, and it'll show you all the M42 images on the app. Actually, that's not M42, but it does generally show you M42 images. I think because it's quite it's a dynamic search field, so it will pick up on the content used on all the posts. So if someone's maybe accidentally typed in M42 when they're doing their description, it'll probably show that as well. Let's go back, and you can filter based on, this is a good one, you can filter based on star cards, which is quite cool. So star cards is, and I'll show you this in a wee second, some people like to just post an image and some text, which is what you would expect on a regular social media platform. Some people like to post an image in a little bit more detail in relation to bottle scale, location, moon phase and all that kind of stuff. But there's a third way you can upload images, which is what's called star cards. And if I click on one of those star cards, it gives you loads more information about that particular object. You can also download the star card and you can collect them. But you can also click into the image there and see all the juicy details again. Let's just, without any compression, obviously. Just, I mean, some of the images on here are insane. Absolutely insane. Let's go through and see. Roy Hagen, you've probably heard of Roy Hagen. His images are quite incredible as well. I think is this Medusa? Yeah, it's Medusa Nebula.
Yep.
So it's a kind of pinch, and zoom thing, so you can kind of move around the image without losing where you are.
So what format are they loading up these photos? Is this just a JPG kind of format though?
So yeah, there's 3 formats we can upload. You can upload JPEG, TIFF, WebP, and PNG. So it's quite flexible.
Okay.
We find that WebP is actually quite a good format to upload because what it does is it actually reduces the file size, but it doesn't compress it. So it keeps the original data. So it's quite a good format to use. Let's go back to. So let me show you quickly upload an image actually. So, like I said before, there's a few ways you can upload an image. You can also manually enter your image into image of the week or image of the month. I don't, because I don't think I would never win it anyway, but I don't think it's fair for me to enter it. But if you click that one there, you can add an image and just a description. So you would click that button there, and then now you hope there's no dodgy pictures in my image library. Let's just upload that, and that's Sol Nebula. If I could spell Nebula, I can hardly see it. Oops. Sol Nebula, and you would type in a little bit of a description, and then you would post now, and it shows you a little timer, quite quick, and then that shows on the main feed. Now, the good thing about yay! There we go. I've just won a badge. I've won another badge. Let's get rid of that. So your images don't show on your main feed, but everyone else will see them, obviously. So it means that you don't get confused when you see your own images on on the app. Let me just take that off. Yeah. You can go into, so if you wanted to share a gallery of images with your friends and family, for example, because they might not use the app, you can add it to a private gallery. And that will then, if you go to that and go to gallery images, you can see all the images you've shared, and you can send them that link with the password, and they will be able to see the private gallery, which is quite cool.
No, that is really cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's very. It seems very user friendly too. So
it is. I mean, we've had. I'm going to stop sharing because there's. If I can work out how to do that, there we go.
There you
go. Toggle.
There you go.
There you go.
There's quite a lot in it, actually. To be fair, it probably would have taken another 40 minutes to an hour to go through all that stuff. I don't want to bore your viewers to death.
No, not at all. People love this stuff. So everyone's saying it's amazing, wow, and all this kind of stuff. So
yeah, that's kind of cool.
No, so I see you have different levels as far as different purchase levels. You even have a free level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Which is really,
so there's
cool.
there's a free level which there's no time limit against it. The only restrictions with the free one, Eric, is that you're limited to the number of images you can upload, and the image resolution you can upload as well. So I guess most of these platforms, I mean, Astrobin does it actually as an example. It kind of limits you so that you're encouraged a little bit more to get the best plan on the platform, essentially. Yep. And PicAstro does a similar thing. The maximum file size is 170 megabytes, or a 75 megapixel image, which is about 9,000 by 8,000 pixels. Which when I first started it's pretty high. There's only a few people that have wanted to upload like 150 megapixel image, but maybe when the platform grows a little bit more and we get some more users on it, then I'll increase the image scale.
Sounds like something Dr. Meyer would do.
Yeah, that's something Greg would do. He would kick out some amazing collaboration that's just a massive, awesome.
I have a 230 megabyte pixel image. I can't put that up.
Yeah, like some crazy mosaic,
Yeah, I was going to say it's got to be some kind of mosaic.
Yeah, it was. There's a guy on it actually called Thomas Schaefer, I think his name is. Lights and Darks is called. He does like huge, big, like genuine 350 megapixel mosaics. I'm thinking that's just insane. But even he's quite happy to reduce it to 75 because, to be honest, you're not going to want to print these things on a 4 meter by 3 meter wall.
Or a tablet, you're not going to.
Yeah. So the resolution is great. And Dan, to answer your question earlier on as well, we've had some amazing feedback from people who say it's easy to use, it's simple to understand, the graphic interface is really nice and all that kind of stuff. So those kind of things make me really happy.
Yeah, I'm actually doing my bio right now. I'm not ignoring you.
You signed it up. There.
Why? I don't want to choose a gender. Let's go.
Yeah, he's
username must be a maximum of 20 characters. Okay. Go. Is that 20 or less? Oh, I'm in. I don't read manuals. I don't read manuals.
But
there's a nice little walkthrough.
You have to have images to upload on there.
Oh, I have images on my phone. I want to see how fast it takes Tom to delete this one.
Oh, by the way, roof 7.
Oh my god.
No, I won't do that, Tom.
By the way, Dan, roof number 7's open.
I saw that, and I'm looking at it looks like I can't go on the other page, but it looks pretty overcast and cloudy. So
Why would they open the roof?
they always open it if it's cloudy to partly cloudy skies. So.
Do you guys have any questions you want to ask me?
Let's see. I'm checking here.
See if there's any
Eric's got a list. Eric's got a list.
Oh, so it just so when I upload it, it automatically opens the iPhotos, not my Google Photos.
So now it's definitely both Android and Apple.
Yeah, Android and Apple. Forgot to say. Well reminded. Dave, well reminded.
Nice.
Apple and Android. And
some of us
tablet
don't
and
do
mobile.
Apple.
No, one of us, two of us. No, one of us don't do Apple. I think one is not like the others. So
yeah.
One of us realizes Apple's a scam.
Yeah,
I would tend to agree, but right now, so
I'm not going there. I'm leaving that alone.
I can't find it.
Boy, real quick, before because I know we only have a few more minutes, I do want to mention to everybody, take some time out for image of the week. We do have a novice entry as well as we have our experienced entries. So let me just share my screen here really quick, and we can share that.
Very, very good.
So we make Eric bigger.
Please make me bigger.
Make me bigger.
You're bigger.
There you go. So
and Leon's getting larger.
Yes. So the poll is open. So go vote. We have our novice bracket. We have M101 by John with his Evo guide.
That's with an Evo guide? Oh my God.
That's with an Evo guide and a 585.
That's nice.
So just saying. Then we have in our experience bracket, we've got Wilfredo's The Elephant Trunk Nebula with his Red Cat 71.
Lovely.
We have by Dr. Greg Meyer here. So hold on, sorry. Let me go back here. We have by Greg Meyer, Ro Ufuyuki and the Blue Horsehead, taken with his Astro modified Canon R6 and the Rokinon 135.
That's stunning.
And last but certainly not least, we have Benito's M16 with the Pillars of Creation. With his Meade LX 200 Schmidt. So don't forget, go vote. And we'll see who will be the first image of the week winner, for the month of June 2025. So thank you for all those who've entered into our image of the week. And I will be working on the image of the month for May, most likely this weekend, to have it ready for next Friday. So more to come on our image of the month. So go to astroworldweb.com/IOTW to vote. All right.
Sweet.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Nice one.
So let me get out of here. And All right.
Lovely
so,
images.
That's the first one for June, right? So we're coming close to.
Mitchell, did you send one? I didn't see one in the folder for you, Mitchell. Let me
What did you do, Karen?
I didn't. I checked this when I checked last night. I didn't see one in there for you, Mitchell, but I will take a quick look and make sure. If not, I will make sure to drop it in there. We're just getting started.
Can I send one?
I already voted, though.
Oh, yeah.
You found it?
You know, I was doing some research on the Eagle Nebula.
Oh, you dropped it in
just,
yesterday at
couple days ago.
8:35. That's why. Okay.
And the
You guys hear
research
me?
proved.
Yeah. Go, Scott. I can hear you.
Can you hear me, Eric?
Yeah, what were
Yeah,
you
I can hear
saying
you. Go
about the
ahead.
research?
Oh, okay. I just I wasn't sure if you guys could hear me. Yeah, I was doing some research on the Eagle, you know, just for my own curiosity. And it's interesting, you know, you don't really realize how big that nebula is. You know, it just yeah, you look at the pillars of creation, the large tower in that pillar of creation is 5 light years long. I mean, that's
general.
that thing is
huge.
bigger. That one pillar is bigger than the distance from the Earth to Alpha Centauri, our nearest star.
That's crazy.
It's amazing.
You can't wrap your head around how big that is. It's massive.
I got about an hour and 15 minutes on it. About an hour and a half last night.
Yeah.
What was that? What was that quote? You may think it's a long way to the chemist, but that's peanuts to space.
Let me show you. Let me show you what just an hour and a half looks like on the car.
What, on the Eagle?
Yeah, on the Eagle. So this is what I got. Can you see it?
Hold on a second.
Oh, yeah.
Let me make you bigger.
That's just an hour and a half from last night in HA.
Lovely. Nice.
And that's with which which sensor?
Carbon Star and the 533.
533.
Oh, the 533. Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, and that's pretty darn good for just an hour and a half.
Yep.
Can't complain. Oh yeah, I was happy with it.
Yep.
Nice. Very nice.
You know,
very nice.
That one pillar is 5 light years long. It's just
crazy.
I mean, you know, break out your calculator and figure that out as to exactly how many miles a light year is.
45 trillion.
Calculator
45 trillion.
45 trillion.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
45 trillion. So that's what,
Trillion
225 trillion? 5 times?
Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah.
Think about if you could be on a spaceship on the edge of that and how large and expansive.
You wouldn't have any frame of
you'd be like inside it. You know, you wouldn't be
frame of reference.
Be wild.
Yeah, it's just too damn big.
Isn't it mind blowing that we can catch this stuff from our back gardens though?
I know, it's crazy, right?
I got that in Bortle 7.
Yep.
Nice. Well, that's the beauty of HA.
Yeah.
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 You know,
Yes,
you want to
at 3 nanometers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
and
There's
300 seconds at 3 nanometers.
Yeah.
There is a really phenomenal presentation on YouTube. If you wanted to see the where we are in the galactic ring, you know, as it you know that makes it possible for our discovery of the universe. It was a presentation that was it was made from a book by Guillermo Gonzalez, who is a astrobiologist. You know, his job is basically trying to find, you know, places in the universe that can support life, you know, and he has this whole thing. It's called The Privileged Planet, and he goes into what's necessary for, you know, a planet like ours to exist. But he talks about where we are in the galactic ring and how we are placed almost in the perfect spot. It's a clear huge clear spot that we are resting in that makes the discovery of the rest of the universe, the rest of the galaxy and the universe possible. If we were just a little bit further into one of the arms, we'd lose it all. We wouldn't be able to see anything.
Yeah, but the whole other thing too is if there is other life potentially in our own galaxy, if it's directly 180 degrees on the other side of the Milky Way, we'll never find it.
Yep.
No, there's no way.
I'll never say never.
Well,
just not in a couple of
But
generations.
because we can't, it's constantly being able to see through the galactic core to the other side is virtually impossible for us.
Well, by the time we get there, we'll just drive there.
We'll drive there. we'll Scotty, beat me up.
I can't take any more, Captain.
Ay.
Oh man,
It's
well, it's nuts. Well, Tom, I want to thank you for coming on and hanging out with us, man. I really appreciate it.
I enjoyed it.
I mean,
I've really
had a
enjoyed
blast.
Yeah. Anytime you want to come back on, if you're just bored and you're up shooting or up
at 2 o'clock in the morning,
at 2 o'clock in the morning, you can go, "Hey, those guys are on." Just come on in and say hello.
Exactly.
Just text me, go, Dan, I'm gonna jump in, and be like, all right, I'll give you a number.
Come on
there
in.
you go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've enjoyed it, guys. I've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for inviting me.
And definitely, everybody, go check out PicAstroApp.com. Download the app. Don't forget to put in our code AstroWorld TV 10 and get a discount. And I think it's phenomenal what you've done here, Tom.
Thank you.
It's it answers a question, for a lot of us that, want to get out of that social media crap and just enjoy sharing our photos, sharing what we love, sharing what we do with our friends, our family, and other people, and not having to deal with all the other
white noise,
all the white noise and all the out there.
Yeah.
So
kudos
to you. Kudos.
Thanks,
yeah, kudos.
Appreciate that. Yes. Thank
you.
No, it looks great. I mean, it's very clean and it's very self-explanatory. If I could do it, anybody could do it. I mean, I literally love it.
Yeah, that says something.
Well,
that
it really does, because even though I do IT for a living, I can't figure out how to spell it on my phone because it corrects me.
It's sad. It's really, really sad.
It goes to shit.
It keeps on spell checking to 2.
He knows
I don't
he's
know.
from New York.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand.
All right, guys.
I've enjoyed
it. Yeah, we definitely want to have you back on and definitely think about Astropalooza and let us know. Yeah, keep connected with Dan. We want to know what the latest is come October and stuff like that. What you got going on.
Love to.
So roundtable final thoughts. Let's start. Say Super Dave. Final thoughts, man.
No, Tom. Thanks for joining us, and I had a blast. Hope you get some good skies over there. And, put some stuff up we can all enjoy and watch and trophies.
Yeah, hopefully.
On your app.
I'm gonna work on my first trophy, man. Telling you.
There you go.
Is the app just an Apple app? It is not.
No, it's not. It's Apple and Android.
Apple and Android. Yeah.
Apple and Android. Yeah.
I'm gonna go pull it up.
Mr. Cole.
Yeah, great presentation. Love the app. I think that it's going to prove to be a wonderful source for people that are interested in just sharing their their images. Maybe they are a little intimidated by putting it up on Astrobin, but either way, it's a wonderful way to get your stuff out there, get some good constructive criticism.
Exactly.
Yeah. I love it that it's mobile, and everybody, pretty much everybody and their grandmother now has one of these things, and everybody can, instead of waiting for the latest light, you can drop your photo in and send it to your friends and family, and bam, they're gonna get notified instantly. So I love that.
Thanks, man.
And I think it's really, really, really cool. Do you have any final thoughts, Tom, before we call it a show?
I don't have anything at all. So
no, I'm waiting for you. Don't worry, I'll get to you later.
The guest is usually last.
Well, you know what? Well, if whatever. Okay, fine. We're gonna save Tom. Yeah, we're gonna do the best. We're gonna save the best for last. Go ahead, Dan. Please, entertain us. Exactly.
There he goes.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Exactly. So,
I'm just
Tom.
Go ahead, Tom.
Tom, yeah.
No, I'd just like to reiterate, guys, thanks so much for inviting me on, and I've had an absolute blast. I'd love to come back on and be a part of the group. And just have a giggle. But with PicAstro, I've tried to create something really unique and really inclusive, and almost kind of democratize social media again, to make it what social media used to be, but it's lost the way, and focusing on Astro is really important to a lot of people. So
absolutely,
and I've tried to do that. So.
Absolutely, and you've done great. Nice. Okay, Dan, fine. You got anything?
Maybe.
You got nothing.
No, Tom, seriously, on a serious note, I'm looking forward to kind of playing with this, So but I gotta tell you, if you're on Spotify or wherever you get your I don't know, your podcasts or whatever, you listen to it. Tom hooked me up with this podcast, and now I'm completely hooked now. It's called The Infinite Monkey Cage. Check it out if you like BBC stuff, and I do. It's got some amazing topics, and they're anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes at a time. Go check it out. You'll get a good laugh, and you'll get some decent information. So it's good stuff. So go check that out. But Tom, on a serious note, PicAstro, looking forward to October for this wonderful exclusive interview that you're going to give us when the news drops. And then seriously, if you want to come on Astropalooza and give a half an hour demonstration, we usually do it the first or second Saturday in December, and we do giveaways all day. So if you want to give away some PicAstro licenses, or if you want to do something like that, that's fine. Masters of Pix Insight is usually on every year. So and then the list just changes. Who was the one that we first signed up the other week? Who was it?
Or
on the show for Astropalooza? I forgot who it was.
Was it Sarah?
Oh no, it was
no. It was live on the show.
Yeah, it was
God damn it.
It was the guy.
It was the guy. That guy from the place where we met that other person that time.
This is the reason. It's all the gray hair.
You see, this is why I shaved my head. This is why
it was the guy from Foo Fighters. Yeah, it was
Foo Fighters.
It was
Foo Fighters.
He's got a funny name. Got a funny name.
No, oh, stop it! It's got a funny name. It's Indigo.
Indigo. That's it.
Rumen.
Yeah, for Indigo. Yeah, that's right.
Rumen Indigo. Sorry. Oh my God. I'm losing.
Yeah.
You guys see. What would you guys do without?
Because he's gonna have the update.
It's right in front of me. It's right here. It says Astropalooza Rumen.
Oh my gosh, that makes Dan. You're not helping your.
I can't read my handwriting on my notes anymore.
Helping your case, brother. You're not helping your case.
It's been a long month, man.
Newest update ready to go by Astropalooza.
Yes.
And that jury duty has killed him.
You have no idea. And I got to go back tomorrow. It's ridiculous.
God.
It's the end of the third week.
You haven't hung that guy yet?
Guys, it's been awesome.
That's a great big no comment.
There's no capital punishment in New York. We'll just go there. So
Yeah, you know what? But you know what? This is federal court, so it's just a little different. Anyway,
but it's still Southern District of New York. So I mean, it's
yeah. All right, guys. You guys are killing me.
Tom.
Tom, it's been awesome, man. It's been a blast.
Thank you. I appreciated it, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. If you want to stick around after for a couple of seconds, you can. We're just gonna do the final thing, and then it'll mute, and we can still talk if we want to. So
yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
All right. So all right, everybody, have a great night. That's Tom from PicAstro. Go get the app at PicAstro on the Play Store or the Google Play Store or the App Store from Apple. And don't forget. Don't forget AstroWorld TV 10, all caps for your AstroWorld discount. Thank you, Tom, for doing that for the masses here. And it's awesome to finally have you on the show, man. Thanks for coming on and staying up late because it's coming up on almost 3 o'clock for you. Yeah, I know. and he just goes comatose right now. So gonna go to bed now, but go tuck in the daughter and you have a great night and get some sleep. All right, everybody. So don't forget to vote for Picture of the Week, and not picture, but just Picture of the Week. And we'll see you on Friday night, everybody. And until then, remember to keep imaging, keep educating, and clear skies. And we'll see you on Friday night. Have a good night, everybody.
Take care, guys.
I'm feeling high, my little lady. I'm gonna take you to